We continue to get you set for Bobcat Basketball 2021 as we're presented by CareSource. I'm Russ Eisenstein, the voice of the Bobcats, and needing no introduction, BVP. Ben Vander joins us, redshirt junior from Wisconsin, who already has you have like 5 degrees already. Is that how this is working?
I wish. No, but I got my my undergrad degree out of the way in 3 years, thanks to some summer classes and just taking some extra credit hours here and there. So yeah, got one out the way. Currently working on a grad degree. Hopefully, gonna get a couple more before I get out of here.
Do you feel like a redshirt junior, or do you feel 30?
It's kind of crazy. I do feel old. I'm actually the oldest guy in the team, like age wise and I guess playing wise, but. Yeah, like there's days when I still feel young, feel like a little kid out there, but definitely moving into the more of the dad role in the team, kind of the JD role from last year.
Now again, this is all relative. 30 isn't old. 40, by the way, isn't old. But in basketball terms, you are a mature leader on this ball club, and this year has called upon leadership. So what's it been like for you being a leader now in the months from March to right now?
Well, I think a big part of it for our team, and Coach Bowles talks about it every single day, it's just never getting tired of preparing to win. And part of that this season is making all the right choices outside of basketball. So choosing who you spend time with, just staying out of places you don't need to be in, staying home, being safe, washing your hands, wearing your mask everywhere you go. So that's been a big part of it. And I've told a lot of people this over the past couple of months. I'm built for a pandemic. I have no problem going to practice, coming home, and just doing my homework, playing video games. So I'm built for it. But just trying to rub off on the other guys with a little bit of that, trying to just make the best decisions possible to make sure that we can get this season and keep it going.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would ever think that Ben Vander would get in any off-court issues. That would be like an April Fool's joke if I ever read or saw that you were locked up for something. I don't think that's going to happen. From a basketball standpoint, momentum. Talk to Coach Bowles about this. Obviously, you guys played well at the end of last season, and I really believe that you had a shot to beat top-seeded Akron and Cleveland, and I know you guys did too. The pandemic, though, has a way of kind of subduing any kind of positive surge that you might have in the offseason. Can you still feel that momentum from last year? And if not, how can you recapture it?
So with a couple of guys in the team who were here last year, obviously Jay and I, and then along with B-Rod and Lundo, and a couple of those guys who got to play some pretty big minutes for us last year, we definitely had momentum at the end of the year. And obviously over these past many months, that's kind of dwindled. But we kind of just take it one day at a time right now. We've been having some great practices, and we've just been focusing on without taking any steps back, just applying what we learned the day before to the next day, and we've just been taking that approach, and it's been working well for us, and we're going to try to continue that.
I wonder about the structure of your game, because last year you went inside a little bit more. And you still had the ability to shoot from deep, but that wasn't your bread and butter. This year, though, without Jordan Dardis on the outside, and who knows, maybe somebody else steps up from a consistent three-point shooting standpoint. What does this year's roster structure do to how you fancy yourself in the lineup? What does that impact have on your specific game this year?
So far in practice, we've had a lot of guys hitting shots, and that takes a lot of the pressure off of obviously Jay, who handles the ball a lot, but also a guy like me, and then also Dwight Wilson, the transfer from JMU. He's a phenomenal post player, phenomenal post scorer, very skilled. So having him down in the post allows me to space out and just get the court space a little bit more. But yeah, I've definitely been working my way down the post as much as I can too. But yeah, guys like B-Rod, I think will obviously have some big shoes to fill with JD being gone, but I have all the confidence in the world that he can fill those.
Free throw shooting. We talked about it last year, and it was just one of those things. Have you been able to put your finger on why the struggles occurred at the line last year, and how does that get better this year?
For me right now, it's just a confidence thing. Just getting up there, just remembering I'm just shooting free throw, playing the game of basketball. It's just as simple as that. I like to make the excuse that that free throw trouble started last year at St. Bonaventure. Their student section was very active in the game, chanting "You are ugly" to me as I was at the line.
Yeah.
I like to make the joke that got to me for the rest of the year. But on a more serious note, it's just getting up there, being confident, staying at the line, just being confident I can put it in.
Well, you're a good looking man. There's no doubt about that. So that you have no worry about that. Sarah Legarski, our sports info contact for basketball, is a Bana grad. So maybe we could have gotten you prepped for what you were going to prepare for there. But she certainly knows about the distractions in Olean from a basketball perspective of how loud that place can be. So no worries there. All right, it's a mulligan. It's over. What are you going to do? The hair really coming in. You mulching? What are you doing? It's really flowing now.
Yeah, it was actually about 4 inches longer than what it's at now. About 2 weeks ago, I decided to get a little bit of a trim. It was getting a little bit too much. But yeah, just decided to let it keep growing through quarantine back home. Yeah, it's been a fun ride. I got it to the bun now, so no need for the headband anymore. Yeah, not sure where I go from here. We're just gonna take it along with a lot of things, just day by day with the hair too.
Yeah, well, one of these days, I mean, just enjoy it while you got it, brother.
That's that's
Hey,
another thing. My dad is very bald, so that's coming. That's coming to me at some point. So yeah, like you said, enjoy it while I have it.
bottom line, get set for this Illinois 3 games, 3 days. It just feels good that it's happening, right? I mean, finally, it's going to be here.
Yeah, it's really exciting. All the guys are really excited. I know Coach Bowles is excited. Have a lot of people, a lot of friends, a lot of family reaching out, asking about how the team, how practice, everything going. I'm just really excited to be back out on the court. It's been a long time, and man, I'm looking forward to it.
Also, props on the Wisconsin pride in your room there. You got the old school Brewers, you got the old school Bucks behind you, you got the Packers there as well. You are on Wisconsin to be sure.
Yeah, got to represent down here in Ohio. Not too many Wisconsinites, but we're representing. We're representing.
Well, go Crew, go BVP, and go Cats as well. Ben, thanks for the time.
Thank you.
That's Ben Vander as we get you set for Ohio Basketball 2021, presented by CareSource, and this is Bobcat TV.